Welcome everyone back to the Adventures in the Veil Tavern Cast. My name is Ross McClure, also known as Mythic Mountains RPG. Here at the Adventures in the Veil Tavern Cast, we talk about folk RPGs, indie RPGs, and old school Renaissance RPGs. The following is an actual play of White Star RPG by Gallant Knight Games and James Spahn, using the adventure Attack of the Vespoids by the Hess Brothers at Wood Planet Gaming Lodge. Music is by Filmstro, Tabletop Audio, and Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech. Strap yourself in, check the charges on your blaster, and we hope you enjoy joining us on our adventure. The galaxy is at war. The evil Scree Empire seeks artifacts of great evil to bring to bear against the allied galactic community. Soldiers of both sides clash across 100 worlds. Warrior mystics of the Way clash laser swords with evil dark barons of the void. Good-hearted scoundrels masterfully weave their smuggler starships and blockade runners for profit and fame through fleets of Scree cruisers while on the run from alien crime bosses. In the Asiago star system, one allied free cruiser, the Jolly Badger, and her brave crew are on a mission to find a starblade of dark power before the Scree find it. So, you all are searching for an ancient weapon of darkness. There is a war going on between the Galactic Alliance and an alien empire called the Scree Empire. These blue humanoids that are totalitarian and oppressive in nature, and in your fight against them, you are searching for this weapon of dark power in order to prevent them from getting it. And you have just arrived into the Asiago system, where you believe somewhere on this world this dark, powerful artifact is. Alas, during your arrival, you arrive and you were fleeing a Scree fleet, and you thought that you had lost their tail as you jumped into the Asiago system. Unfortunately, several of their fighters that have jump drives have arrived in system with you in pursuit. And you can see that there are about 4 Scree fighters in a furball with you. The Asiago system, the planet itself, is probably at cruise speed, probably a couple of hours ahead. Fortunately or unfortunately, you have also jumped just shy of a debris field. And what's worse is, in order to gain the information about where the dark artifact was, you had to gain some information which you put into your ship's computer. And it has let loose a virus in the Jolly Badger, which is running rampant and randomly shutting off systems and turning systems upside down. As Glitch, you are like desperately trying to shut down this virus. So, everybody can roll for initiative.
Well, what do we use to roll for? The D6 or the D20?
Ah, good point. I guess I haven't actually looked at it in a while. Yeah, let's just roll a D6 for group initiative. It's that type of game. I got a 1. House wins. You are able to act first. So, virus is running rampant. I guess I should tell you what the virus is currently doing. Fortunately, it's supercharging your weapons. Now, the bad news is it's cut your movement speed down drastically. And you're kind of like dead in the water, but all of a sudden your weapon is charged up to like twice their power. By the way, the Jolly Badger is a character we didn't talk about. The Jolly Badger is a It is a mercenary type cruiser. It has two twinned laser cannons that are like turreted, and then it has pilot linked laser cannons in front that require you to be oriented. When you move, you can move about 3,000 meters, and then you can move and then turn 45 degrees, or you can turn 45 degrees and move. And then you can also fire in every turn. And you can also do any other things you could come up with or think about, anything you think or come up with. The fighters can turn much farther and move farther.
We should use the debris field to our advantage, I think, here. And try to see if we can kind of wiggle our way around and get cover. We're cat and mouse. That's dangerous, though. So, if somebody can drive,
Danger is Chestnut's middle name. Well, actually, Chestnut has no middle name. It's just Chestnut. But he agrees with this plan and immediately also recommends that he not be the one to pilot.
Whoever has
This-
oh, go ahead.
this virus, you say it's moving through the ship, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
randomly affecting systems every
I
round.
propose a way to combat this is to use my hold portal, because what it says is, it says that it can basically, to where you can't open a portal or portal-like thing, right? It
Yeah.
holds a door or other portal in position. So if a way I can try to stop the virus from traveling further in, say, the life support direction, or I don't know.
I'm not going to say that's a guarantee, but I will say that if you work with Glitch, you could take the higher of 2 rolls to try to shut down this virus. This virus has been an ongoing effort while you've been trying to jump. And you get the sense that you're going to have to try to find it in more than one place in the ship. But this may help.
All right. Not totally help.
All right, so you cast Hold Portal. Do you tell Glitch that? I mean...
Yeah, be like, I think I got a plan, right? And well, I pull this little acorn out that's got a little carving on it, and I'm like, I need to put this on the continuum drive or whatever,
Who's flying? Who's got the high decks? It might be Glitch, but Glitch also has to fix the ship. Alas.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Hamish.
Autopilot.
Captain, you paid for the ship. You pilot it.
Alright, then here's the plan. We're gonna take the ship, and we're gonna ram their ship, and then nobody wins.
Wait. Please reconsider, Captain.
The explosion's only worth it if I live to see it.
Exactly, yes.
Boy, we
listen
could
to their
feign
voice of
and then
reason.
draw their own fire towards their own ships.
All right.
Alright, alternatively, I don't do that. And he's gonna try to go into the debris. I like the idea of trying to get away from them through the debris.
All right, you can turn 45 degrees and you move 3,000 meters. Which way do you go?
Let's go up here.
You could do that.
And that's an enemy ship right there?
That is an enemy ship.
Oh, can we pew that enemy ship as well?
You can, in fact, if you turn and head that way, you can go ahead and do that. And
We're still doing extra damage, yes?
yes, it'll actually be double damage, in fact, because the virus has supercharged the weapons. And I misspoke. You can only go 1,500 meters in this turn.
How far is that?
1,500 meters is it's right. It's not very far. It's right here. All right. So let me like just spin your ship around.
Well, I go south down underneath this. Try to.
Oh, we want to shoot that one above us, or the one ahead of us,
Now,
right?
Chase
meanwhile,
him in.
so you Barnabas, you're helping Glitch try to like track down this virus. You could also let the virus go. So actually, let me start with that. You have 2 other guns that are open that somebody could also occupy, and they are omnidirectional.
I would probably defer to Glitch and say, "Do you want me to help you here, or you want me on the guns?"
Well, I mean, frankly, as long as the virus is helping us, maybe we should just blow stuff up and then fix it when it's done being useful.
See what happens.
Let's go blow
like-
stuff up.
I like
and then
that
we can
plan,
come back to
too.
this.
All
I
right.
was like, "Okay, I'm getting on the gun." So I'll run
Claim
for the
dibs on
Gatling.
the other one.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can. You run and get to the guns. You can use the Jolly Badger character sheet under weapons. It has laser ×2 if you want. This rate of fire is 1. PNG range is 500 meters. Let me see. You could probably do double. Yeah, I'll say that you can reach this one right here, or you can wait and you can fire all 3 cannons at the same time at one fighter.
I don't see nothing on the sheet for that.
The Jolly Badger to the center right under weapons. But anyways, it's just rolling 2d6s. But a d20 to hit plus your dexterity modifier, first of all. But do you fire at this one, or do you fire at the one that you're coming up on?
If they're omnidirectional, I as the pilot could fire at this guy. And then if you guys fire at this guy, we might be able to take out 2 birds with several lasers.
Hey, there it is. I had to reopen the sheet for some reason,
All right.
but I got it now. So roll laser pilot.
Yeah, the Jolly Badger, where it says underneath pilot, laser ×2. All right.
And my dex is 13, so no bonus.
Roll a d20 as well. Oof. You missed. Okay. And then Glitch.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to roll under Jolly Badger or under me, so I actually just rolled actual dice.
That's fine. Roll what'd you get on a d20?
I got a 15 for my d20,
All right, that hits.
and then my 2d6, I got a 3.
2d6, you got a 3. That's doubled.
Oh, 6.
All right, so you do 6 damage. Bam, bam, bam. You see it impact this fighter. And then you guys move forward, but you only make it about right here. Yeah. And then, let's see. Hamish, roll your d20 to hit.
Would
And
that
then-
be... would I have that +2 bonus on this one?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay,
super.
so you miss. All right. Meanwhile, what is Chestnut doing?
The chestnut stands near where he sees the however the virus is manifesting itself. He sits in front of it, crosses his legs, and begins meditating over the problem.
Okay.
So he probably achieves nothing here.
Oh, maybe you could. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to understand what's going on with the virus?
He's meditating on his energies and trying to think very strongly about this virus, and is imagining it freezing in place and not changing the way it's working. You know, keep it on the powerful weapons.
Right. Okay, that does sound very difficult. Make a wisdom check at a -2.
Ah, 4.
4. Okay, yeah. Probably with all the chaos and getting thrown across the ship and stuff, and as like Hamish like barrels to the right, and spins off into a debris field, and he's like I think the best thing is just to crash into him, and then he starts doing that. And he like you're playing chicken, and then at the last moment he peels off and goes off into this debris field. Meanwhile, Glitch and Barnabas run off onto the guns, and they're firing madly off behind you all. It's hard to concentrate. It's hard to concentrate, probably. Meanwhile, these things, they are not quite so powerful, but they are very nimble. And so they can do 180s.
Sense more of them. Another one has appeared.
Now, one thing I will say is you have to do the move on your turn that you have. So, like, if you're going to go 3,000, you're going to go 3,000 no matter what. So that's something to think ahead about, right? But let's see here. They only get one attack. Miss. Misses. And I think that misses. The Jolly Badger has a armor class of 14, so they all miss. Okay, so back to the top of the round. We'll just keep this initiative for the ship order. So let's see what the virus does. All of a sudden, like, you have loud blaring advertisements that are like, Graxicola, Graxicola, it's the drink for you. And like, there's like this ditty like that just like starts blaring through the speakers, and it screeches, and it's really hard to concentrate. And it puts all of your stuff at a -2. It's just really hard to concentrate with these blaring advertisements going on.
As Chestnut's not at the guns, can I act first to try to deal with this the virus?
Yeah, what do you try to do?
He's been broken out of his already very feeble meditation. He whips out his school.
Uh-oh, internet problems. I should be back in a minute.
Take out the inside comms.
Sorry, I blinked out because of the internet. The last thing I heard you say is you take out, and then I didn't hear anything else.
I'm gonna
That's
try
because
to
you took
take
out all
out.
the speakers.
Yeah, I slashed Ross's speakers. At
You
the
do that.
advertisements.
You slash out the speakers right in front of Hamish. Like, you just rip out the speakers of the ship. Hamish, you can see him just take out his little scroll sword and just start ripping the speakers out. Now, that works on this round, and that fixes that problem. What's everybody else do?
Are the guns still supercharged?
They're no longer supercharged.
Okay, now I'm irritated, and I'm gonna actually go back and fix the problem.
All right. Where do you go? Where do you run into the ship to try to? Yeah.
Is there a central computer part that would? Because I'm guessing my character would know like the layout of the wiring and stuff of which system is where, and
Yeah, absolutely.
are they in any particular order, like where the gunning is compared to ship speed compared to?
Yeah, you get the impression that in fact the problem probably lay in the computer, like the mainframe, the control for the system, and you think that's probably a starting point, is to cut off the head of the snake for the virus, and then try to track it down, its tendrils from there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the mainframe then.
All right, you're trying to get inside of the system and eliminate the virus.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, I can always hit it.
All right. You can use your either dexterity, intelligence, or wisdom stat to try to do this, but it'd be a d20 to overcome a difficulty of 12. We'll see how long this this virus can survive.
Am I able to use Man of Science on it?
Yeah. So I'll say you can add a d6 to the d20 roll.
So it says after I may attempt to operate it after a round of study. Do I have to study it for
I'll
a
just
round,
say,
or do I just go for the d6?
Yeah, you can roll a d20, add your dexterity, wisdom, or intelligence modifier, one of those.
Ouch! Yeah, that's not gonna help. No.
And
I got a nat 1.
Oh, that is bad. Okay.
I'm distracted by the screensaver.
Oh no. Yeah, it puts up a screensaver, and it's a really good one, like one of those mesmerizing 1990s screensavers.
Bouncing around the screen, exploding every time it hits the wall.
All right. Yeah.
I'll
Oh
be here a
man.
while.
Yeah, that's that exploding one from the 90s. I forgot about that one. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, so someone sliced through the speakers to prevent that. You were trying to kill the virus. Meanwhile, what is Barnabas doing?
Barnabas is on the gun. He's got his little goggles down, and he's like, "It's gonna get tight in here," because we're trying to go in this there's shipwreck hole here, and then we got these guys in front of us.
Yeah.
So I'm just, as they're wheeling around towards us, I'm just trying to fire.
All right. The one behind you or the one in front of you?
Yeah, I'm trying to clear a hole.
All right, go for it. You hit. You can roll for damage. Okay.
Is that supposed to be 1d6?
Yeah, I believe 1d6. 1d6, yes. Or 2d6.
All right, so
2d6,
3.
sorry. Yeah. So
6.
No, yeah, 6. Awesome. And also, Hamish, what are you doing as the pilot?
All right. When he misses, he kind of one of his eyes kind of bugs open, and he's got this like really mad look on his face, and he goes into gamer mode and is leaning forward into the chair.
All right.
And then when the Graxicola thing starts, he's like, yeah, that sounds like a good. Reaches over and grabs a half-empty bottle of it with a straw. Yeah, that's good.
Like, why do I
That's
want a
good.
Graxicola all of a sudden? I don't know, but this just sounds like it would hit the spot right now.
And then with the really intense eyes, he's like this on the controls. Let's see if I miss now.
You can have a +2 for drinking your old can of Graxicola.
Let's see. Let's roll that 1d20.
Oh, that hits.
Oh, there we go. And then
Oh, 5 damage. Okay. There's just like a beam of light as you guys shoot your way through this thing, and this thing just like, it explodes. And which direction are you going?
we'll keep heading up in here.
All right. You fly through that debris and head up into here. That is... Did everybody act? Yeah, I think so.
Can we pivot too while we're doing this? Like get a more facing this way?
You can either turn and move or move and turn. So yes, you could also turn 45 degrees now if you wanted to.
Want to
Maybe
turn
try to
turn?
get in this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. It'll be some kind of piloting check if you end up in the debris, you know. So they pursue like a bunch of dumb, you know, like that one movie. Or series of movies. And let's see here. 2 of them are able to... So you just like blast through this one, fly through the explosion, through the debris. You turn, like veer into the debris to try to like lose the tail. 2 of them fly into the debris with you. They're going to try to hit you. Ooh, nat 20.
Oof.
The Jolly Badger takes 10 points of damage.
Oh, we got a DR though, right? Like a shield?
Don't think that shield strength of DR -2. That's right. So it actually is 8 damage.
All right.
So you go down from 85 to... What is that? 77. Okay. And let's see what the virus does. The weapons supercharge again. And all of a sudden, like, you go into the debris field and you just feel... like the engine's just like almost cut out on you. and all of a sudden, like the weapons start to charge up. All right, back to you all. What do you do? Let's just start with Glitch.
The loud jolt from the guns kind of brings me out of my trance, and I realize that I'm missing out on some really nice explosions. So I kind of look at the computer, kind of give it a kick, and then run up back to the guns.
All right, roll to hit.
Let's see. Yeah, no. I got a 4.
Oh, crap. Okay. Barnabas, you staying on the guns?
Yeah, I'll probably holler at him like, turn me some more, and then try to fire at one of the ones that are trying to chase us or whatever.
All right.
Let's see, get back on the Badger here to hit. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, no.
Oh,
We all need
Why are
our
we like
cola.
this?
yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, what about Chestnut?
Seeing that the weapons are charged again and the terrible advertisements are off, he's going to try to focus to once more try to freeze the virus to keep doing this every round if possible.
Okay, that's going to be very difficult for you. So I'll say you can make a wisdom at a -4, but it's to attack a target and wear it down, like as if it were a monster.
Okay,
That's
and
something Glitch was doing.
bouncing all through the ship right now as the explosions
Yeah,
go
exactly.
around. Not even close. Darn it.
You couldn't even hold on to the panel like in your little squirrel body, and it gets thrown across the ship. Meanwhile, Hamish, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna try to pilot through.
All right, you're trying to go through here.
Yeah, and he's flying through, and he's kind of piloting with his knee right now, and he's drinking his cola, and then with the other hand, he's trying to turn on his favorite vaporwave, but it's just like he's like tick 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 tick. Fine.
All right, the good
He
news
hasn't
is
noticed the devastation of his beautiful sound system yet.
yeah. It's like that's like one of your prized things on the ship, actually. This way is mostly clear, so I'll say that you can make it, but you only make it 1,500 meters because of what happened with the power change. So you only make it right here. Meanwhile, these ships, this one's dead. I'm going to move him out of the way. Meanwhile, they have to move. So he's going to turn, fire. Ooh, he hits. -2. You guys take 2 points of damage. 1, 2. Okay. But then he, flies past you. They're a lot faster than you are. And then this ship is... he is not going to be able to cut that turn. So he's going to have to, fly this way and then fly past this way. So they just, like crisscross past you as you're, flying through this debris field. This one will have to... he doesn't know what's going on, so he's going to have to go here, and then he does a 180 and flips as soon as he sees. He will be able to hit you from there. Misses. All right, back to you all. Glitch. Oh, wait. Let's see what the virus is doing. The virus, the weapons just start to fire randomly. They just, fire around you. Now, this causes an additional problem, as the debris around you starts to become a problem. And all of a sudden, Hamish, you find that you have a bunch of things that you need to fly through that you didn't have to worry about before. Like as all of a sudden, this just debris starts just flying everywhere.
Glitch, what are you doing, and why are you doing it?
Whoa! Blow up, but my toys aren't working right.
It looks like it's working pretty well.
All right, so the guns actually fire on their own this turn. Glitch, what do you do this turn?
Well, that could be very bad. Let's see.
Good start.
Well, I was looking at banging on it with a hammer, except it said if I fail the saving throw, the item permanently breaks.
I'll put it this way: if you succeed, you will fix the virus, but you'll disable one system. If you fail, well, we'll just see. I'm not gonna say.
Good news, bad
But
news.
you'll fix it.
Good news, I fixed it. What's the bad news? Life support system's off. What's that? No?
But it's only temporary, so I could like permanently destroy the ship for a temporary fix.
Well, I'm gonna say that if you succeed on your saving throw, you will fix the virus. You'll destroy it.
Okay.
By
So would I
by slamming something against the computer. I don't know what you're gonna slam against it, but it'll work.
The nearest metal object.
Nice.
Clipboard, wrench, spanner, whatever. Somebody's helmet.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm mad. My toys aren't working. I don't have a drink, and I didn't hit anything yet. So
That's the worst. Like the
might as
last
well
one.
hit this, and maybe I'll get sparks. So let's see. I do a d20, and I have to get below my number or above it.
Above it, at or above it. Yeah,
At or above.
and you can add any wisdom or intelligence modifier to this.
Okay, so if I meet my saving throw, does that count or no?
It does.
It's a 12. It cuts even.
You have shut down the virus. It is no longer. Okay. Do you tell everybody else that?
I'm still yelling at the computer.
Yeah. Hamish, you smell smoke coming from the main computer behind you somewhere.
Okay. As the things blow up and I start to smell smoke, he kind of does that, like...
Yeah. You see Glitch just destroying the main computer.
Did you wreck my sound system?
It was already a mess, and I'm done listening to your opera.
I told you I like opera. Working a lot on that sound system.
Meanwhile, Chestnut and Barnabas, what are you all doing?
Chestnut's gonna try to get on one of the cannons that's firing randomly and do his best to point it at the nearest enemy fighter.
You can do that.
That'll just be a straight attack roll.
Yeah.
Like as if it was ranged.
Yeah, with your base attack bonus and dexterity added to it.
Got a 12.
That hits. Which one are you targeting?
I'm gonna target the one that's trying to, if I can reach this one, that's trying to go in for another run on us.
Alright, that one's the fresh one that had to do the jackhammer, but bam, 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 you hit it. Oof, you can see the impacts behind you. What about, Barnabas?
I want to try while the weapons are still charged, since I see him like running over there with a hammer. So I'm like gonna try and just go ahead and pop the shot off. But I want to shoot the debris and this big field of debris right here, and try to like
Close it in
create a
behind you?
serious hazard for this dude.
Yeah. All you gotta do is hit your save target number. You're gonna hit the debris no matter what, but this will give you what you want.
Got it.
Got it. There's this series of explosions as you find that there must be some... this could actually be something that could be mined, because there is stuff in this, in these rocks, and it causes this chain of explosions, and these things just fly everywhere. They just like start spilling out all around you. Now, Hamish, you can see behind you, not only is there smoke pouring out of, as Glitch like smashes the computer, but like there's just this absolute havoc behind the ship where Barnabas is just like firing into the rocks and they're exploding and flying everywhere. And
Cackling maniacally.
meanwhile, what is Hamish doing? Yeah.
He's gonna try to get through here, and if he can get a pot shot on this guy while coming through here, he's going to try to do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you can do it before you move.
Right. What's it? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
All right. You'll also need to make a piloting check to get through this tight field that is developed. Or you'll take 46 damage.
Oh, no. Is that a D20?
Yeah, d20 plus your dex plus any bonus.
Here we go.
You get your saving throw.
Oof.
Does it meet your saving throw number?
No, mine's
No?
12.
Okay.
I don't think I have any piling bonuses.
Like you scrape against these rocks, they slam against the ship. The Jolly Badger takes 13 points of damage.
Oof.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you're now at 62 of 85. Meanwhile, these ships, however, they slam in. This one slams into this explosion. See it explode behind it. This one, like, tries to escape. I'm going to try to do, like, a check. The other one will probably also need to do that. It also fails. And so this ship is also shredded by this debris field as it explodes behind you.
Well, the best thing that could have happened to us was the virus having the guns spray wildly.
This ship flies, sees what's going on, turns, and charges up its jump drive to escape. Meanwhile, you are on the other side of the debris field. What do you all do?
Aim for the jump drive.
Yeah. Kind of turns the ship. It's like, oh, I see her trying to escape. Be ashamed if somebody. All right, let's explode them.
Yeah, everybody on the guns can make a roll to hit. Misses. Oh, no. You need one person to hit. Come on. He hits. Roll 2d6.
I don't leave a badger to do a squirrel's job. 7 points of damage.
This thing, you shred exactly into where the drive is charging. And with that, you have destroyed your pursuers. And within a couple of hours, you see Asiago in the viewport. You can tell from your ship that on the surface of Asiago, there is only, as far as you can tell, one settlement that has tech readings. There's only one place where you think that this dark artifact could be. In continuing your mission, as you deorbit, enter the atmosphere, you find a strange thing. At the location here, there is a rustic village here. Nearby the rustic village are strange structures covered in some sort of, either they're melted, the structures themselves, or goo. It looks like that may have once been like a grand higher tech city, but the structures have either melted or been covered in something. And otherwise, there's just this rustic village. And when you land here, there are these little short people that come out to greet you. Some of them are working, some farming, some of them just sitting and sipping tea together. But there are these little tiny alien people. And they waddle out curiously to you and look up at you, and they're like, one of them's like, "Welcome, stranger."
Where have you hid the dark weapon?
"Oh, a dark weapon. This sounds like tale for Madame Astra. Perhaps you should meet with our village elder."
Captain, what do you think?
Okay.
Hey, does all this melted stuff, does this like look like there's some kind of environmental hazard that's happening?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It does look like there's some sort of. It could be. It could be. You don't sense anything in the air. Your ship doesn't pick up any kind of contaminants in the air. Yeah, but on the buildings themselves, it could be biological.
Like acid rain. Ask them if they have any bad weather.
Seamus kind of points at the stuff on top and he goes, "What's that?"
Oh, yes. Those are, and actually, then they kind of look down. They look kind of downcast. Those were our neighbors.
Oh,
Oh, and yes, they have defiled the ancient sites of our ancestors. And well, they have taken many of us as well. And they look very sad as you walk toward one of these, I don't remember what they're called, but like Japanese style buildings with like the sliding doors and stuff. And they invite you inside, and there's an old woman, one of these. And she's like, "Ah, guests I have. And then one of them's like, Madam Astra, these are outsiders, but they did not appear like Vespoids, so we invited them here to speak with you. One has mentioned a dark weapon." Madam Astra looks pensive, still smiling, and she's like, "Ah, yes. The lore of our people. Come in, come in. Chat with me. Let's speak."
okay.
She gives you some tea.
Before
And
we
some
go in,
cookies.
Chestnut kind of like looks down both ways in the village, see if anybody is looking at us, following us. Doesn't now that we've heard that these are apparently people or things on the roof, he's a little less trustworthy of these little people.
Yeah, and
Well, I
they're
suppose
not
they're his type.
they're not on these buildings. So like this rustic village is clear of that, but in the distance you can see what looks like a skyline of a high-tech city, and many of the buildings there have been covered in something.
Oh, okay, it's not all the way out here. Okay.
Yeah.
Chestnut once told Hamish that he should be more social, and he's not so sure how to do small talk. So he's like, "So, I heard your neighbors melted."
Oh, yes, our neighbors. Sad. It is so sad that we could not live in peace with them. I still have hope, though. The Vespoids. We had sent envoys to them. Once they started to move into the ancient structures of our ancestors, but it is horrible. They take our people. They sting them, and something happens, and a new Vespoid will burst forth from the person they sting. Horrific.
Ew.
Yeah, that's really gross.
Ooh, indeed.
So they say they're in their holy temples. They've moved into them, right? Is the holy temples where this relic is supposed to be?
It's possible. The thing that you have come to seek here is one of the relics of our ancestors. Could be in one of those temples.
Oh yeah, don't suppose there's one that when you're growing up, you're like, "Hey, don't go into that one. It's really bad." Is there one of those?
She has a vacant, not a vacant, but a distractive, pensive look. Kind of looks off in the distance as something troubles her, thinks for a moment, and she says, "Oh, oh dear." She looks down, and all of a sudden you hear this. You hear a buzzing sound, like in the distance, bzzz, and it keeps getting louder and louder.
They act like they're under attack.
Well, the buzzing sound, it grows louder and louder, and then you think you hear some voices, and then it's clear. You definitely hear voices outside as this peaceful village is just like in chaos, and then the buzzing sounds grow very close from outside of the building, and you can hear people screaming and scrambling outside. Madame Astra just closes her eyes as if she's in great sorrow.
Oh, look outside. What's going on?
The village is under attack. As these flying creatures, they swarm the village, and they swarm it. So this village here, you've got like a group that's just like swooping in, and they're like swooping down and just terrorizing people. Every once in a while, they'll puncture one of these little people, and then they'll just fall over dead. Presumably, something awful is going to happen to them later, you know. And meanwhile, another group is over here, and they are setting fire to the buildings. Like, just seems like more terror. And then you can also see that there is a tiny little shrine, like a I can't remember what they're called, not a pagoda, but like an open air one where you can see what's in it, and it's just like got, you know, I don't know, like writings and stuff on the inside. And there's one of these little dudes, and he's got a stick, and he's like fending some of these things off from that temple. What do you all do?
Seeing as they're awfully darn far away, there is one thing that Chestnut can immediately do that's useful here. I can activate one of my chitter powers.
Oh.
Fearless charge.
All right.
It lets me run a very far distance, apparently 60 feet. I have to move at least 60 feet for this to work. But I run extraordinarily far, and I can hit him real good with my sword.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm gonna aim for the ones that are by the small shrine that you described. I want to help that guy out.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to hit.
All right. I get a further +1 to the hit from my fear charge. Does a 14 connect?
It does.
Awesome. And then fighting against my penalties, I get a +1 overall from the chittering fearless charge. 4 points.
All right. You slay one of them just as it's about to swoop in and perhaps kill this young person. He runs up bravely next to you to attack the other one. And he also hits you see him fly through the air. Surprisingly, you can tell that he must be a student of the way as he like flies through the air and cracks this thing on the skull, and you look at each other having defeated the foes nearby. Meanwhile, what's Glitch doing?
What's the range on my gun?
It'll hit.
It'll hit? Okay, well, I'm going to try shooting him from here if I have a clear shot without hitting any little people.
Are you going to aim for the ones that are like terrorizing people and swooping
in?
in?
I'm going to try to hit after they swoop in and they go back up in the air. I'm going to aim for the ones that are
I'll say that you don't
high.
want to roll a 1. Like, that would be bad.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah. Let's see if you hit. Yeah, roll the hit.
I don't think I hit. But I got a 10. Did I at least get their attention, maybe?
You did get their attention. Was that part of your goal? Sensing
Well, I
the-
figure if I can't hit something, it'll get their attention, and they can pick on someone their own size.
Yeah, sensing the new threat, people with laser blasters. All of a sudden, these Vespoid aliens swoop in to try to attack you all. What's Barnabas doing?
Barnabas is gonna toss out like this acorn with these designs in it, and it's gonna start spinning, and then it's gonna cause them to go into a stupor, hopefully.
Ooh.
If they're up to, depending on what hit dice they are, if they are 4+1 hit dice or lower, to 2 hit dice plus, I get D6 of them.
All right. D6 of them. Go for it.
If they're lower than that, I get 2d6.
And are you attacking the ones that are swooping in towards you all, or the ones setting the buildings on fire?
The ones burning the buildings.
Okay. Yeah, and then of course we'll move across if you get more, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So 1d6. 1. Ah, that was great.
Oh no. Okay. Well, one of them just falls into a stupor. Boop. And this and then of course catches on fire because the building's on fire. And all right. What about Hamish?
All right, he's gonna run over here and try to shoot this guy.
All right.
Let's see. I think I could do this on my character sheet. Okay, so there's that. How about no.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, you miss. And then you said you're over here, right? Like near this stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying
Okay.
to get like behind here. But
These are gonna swoop in to attack you all. So they make it most of the way. This one's gonna attack this little person here. You see it like drag it off in the air. And then this one's gonna attack Hamish. An 18.
oof.
Oh no. And I think it has injection. It stings you. Make a saving throw against your saving throw target. You can add a constitution bonus if you have it.
Okay. Is it anything to do with mind affecting?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I get a +2.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay, no con bonus. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You take 2 damage and you feel the stinger go into and you pull it out and there's this icky, like Icarus, like slime that you pull out and you can see little eggs that you pull out of your shoulder. That you pull this stuff out of the wound and like get it off, you know, and
Pulls it out. He looks at it, sneers, and he goes, "I'm gonna kill you."
all right. Let's see. They moved. They're still setting stuff on fire. Back to Chestnut.
All right. Well. So it doesn't seem like any more of the. Wait, is the one that grabbed one of the little people? Which one is that?
Flew off in the air.
Oh,
over
it's
here.
long gone. It's long gone by this point. Okay. Would I be able to be with my fearless charge going? Would I be able to get on top of the buildings and
Yeah,
start
absolutely.
fighting off once there?
Oh, that's
All right,
awesome.
I'm gonna do that.
You do parkour. You get up on top of the
Squirrel
buildings.
core.
Don't worry, little people. We'll keep you safe. Hopefully, that one didn't get kept safe.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, 16 hits, 4 damage.
Points.
Yeah, you kill one of them. Slice it with your little squirrel sword. Squirrel saber. Anyways, meanwhile, this one runs over to join the fight. With surprising speed. I gotta give him a little thing so that I know it's him. Maybe I'll make him a little bigger too. He can only make it about this far though. And then, Glitch, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot at the ones that are near us
Alright.
to try to take them down. see. Ooh, 19.
19 hits.
And then the 1d6. 6.
A 6. Bam. You shoot it out of the sky. Barnabas.
Let's see here. I think, almost ready to throw a grenade. Should not have given me a grenade. Let's see here. Well, I see that thing, like, attacking Hamish, and then there's these in between us. I think maybe I'm going to try to use a crossbow, but I'm going to try to move over here and get some cover and start loading this round, because it's every other.
Okay. Sounds fine. All right. What about you, Hamish?
He just points his gun as the thing in front of him and just fire.
All right.
It's pretty much point blank.
Oh,
Oh, man.
worst gunslinger ever.
Dang it. You don't have any features as a gunslinger you can use?
All of them relate to initiative.
Okay. All right. It's going to try to attack you again. Does a 12 hit, Hamish?
Nope, 13.
This one's going to try to attack Glitch. Does a 13 hit Glitch? I think it does, actually. With medium armor.
It would have, except I have the energy shield, so would I be able to use that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that is your armor. Energy
Yeah.
shield pops out.
So
yeah.
then, no, it does not hit.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I think that is... Oh, yeah. This one's going to try to attack Chestnut.
Good luck. I got 17 AC.
Ooh.
It misses. Zoom.
that
It
was
zooms
close.
past you as it tries to... Yeah, it barely misses you. Let's just zoom right over to Chestnut. What do? You going to attack this thing?
As I duck out of the way of it, I'm gonna try to catch it on the backswing, throw my sword up in the air.
All right.
And we're running hot. 14, does that hit?
That does hit.
4 points of damage once more.
Just enough. All right. You slice this one through. This little guy here climbs up and just sees you do that, and it falls off right next to him. He looks at you in awe. And meanwhile, let's zoom over to Glitch again. Did you already attack this round? No, that was last round. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to shoot the... Is that the last one there?
There's one next to Hamish and one right next to you that's attacking you.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot the one that's attacking me, and I got a nat 20.
Nice. All right.
Beautiful.
And I got a 1.
Oh man. Is there a nat 20 rule in this? I don't know. Does it say that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, we forgot to do the cereal things, by the way. Gosh.
That's
darn it.
like, yes, you hit it, but you hit it with a pea shooter, and now it's mad.
I wish that this were easier to flip through, because I really want to know, but I have to go to the combat section, and it's like hard to find. It's very
I'm
frustrating.
gonna look up nat 20 and see if I get any results.
It'll be
I just looked
critical.
up natural.
Oh, critical.
Critical event. Yeah, I don't think there's 20s. Here it is. Many referees is an automatic hit and inflicts double damage, so you can roll another d6.
Oh,
The
yay.
enemies will get that though.
3.
3. Okay, that is just enough. Yeah, because you rolled 2 d6s. Okay. What about Barnabas?
Can I help Hamish without... what's the odds I end up shooting him? I'm trying not to, though.
I'll say you might hit somebody if you roll a 1.
All right, I'm gonna try to help him with the crossbow here.
Dang it. All right, Hamish.
All right. Right. So one of the things it says here is quick and deadly. If the gunslinger declares before initiative is rolled at the beginning of any combat round that they're going to be attacking with, in this case, laser pistol, that I get a bonus. Would I be able to utilize that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect.
That hits.
Yeah. That's... Ooh.
Oof, not quite enough to kill it. All right, it's going to get a chance to attack you again. You already passed the save. Oof,
Oh,
does
I
a
was
16
supposed
hit?
to do 1. Yeah, 13. Sorry, I meant that should have been a +2. So it should have been 3 damage, not too big of a deal.
Just shy.
Yeah, 16 hits.
All right. You take 3 damage, and you can make another attack. Let's start with you. You're the one dueling this thing in the air.
All right.
It's slashing you, and you're trying to shoot it at the same time. And
That's better.
all right.
Boom.
Boom. All right, you bring it down.
Nice.
And
It's like looking at his pistol, kind of hits it a few times, and then fires. The thing's head explodes. And go, yeah, that's right.
buildings on fire, some lay dead in the streets. And Madame Astra comes out sadly, shakes her head. And at this point, the young, precocious one that fought alongside you, Chestnut, he says, "Surely, Madame Astra, you can see that we must act or our people are doomed now." Madame Astra looks to him and says, I sense something of great evil. I believe that the Vespoids have found something. They would wish us all dead. They know the connection we have with it. A shameful secret of our people. I don't think violence will give you what you want in the end.
Take that back.
Though it may appear to be that way for a time. She just looks down, downcast.
Do they take prisoners?
The Vespoids?
Yeah.
More like leftovers.
The young person, he shakes his head. No. And in fact, we have seen other outsiders come here and they have taken them. I don't think anyone survives.
They must be congregating around the relic.
He agrees. He says, my name is Ramblin', and I'm an Ode. You must be people that travel the stars.
Well, kind of. Yeah.
And he points to the squirrel people. You must be followers of the way.
Oh, nod. Yes.
Wow.
But we must find this relic. And quickly, evidently.
He gives an indignant look to Madame Astra. And he nods and he's like, yes. I'm tired of following this path of nonviolence. We must protect our people. We must do whatever it takes. He slams his little stick into the ground. I can show you where the temple is with the supposed shameful secret of our people. Though I warn you, there will be a great army, perhaps, of these Vespoids there waiting for us. Maybe worse.
Could we sneak in?
Yes, Chestnut. Yeah, Chestnut points at the young one Says, yes, you show much promise in the way, but there is more to the way than merely violence.
He looks around, his village on fire, some of his friends dead. He looks at you with some anger, and he's like, perhaps there is some violence that needs doing, however. He turns.
Ah, yes. Think we can sneak, and then we can cause violence.
Yes, of course.
I don't like the first part.
I think you're right.
We just be quiet for some time, and if we're quiet, we walk slowly, the violence will be greater at the end. It's all things in balance with the way.
Kind of looks at his gun. Gun, are you quiet? Fires a few rounds into the in one of the dead ones. Let's not quiet.
Okay, you can assist the rest of us in being stealth. We'll follow the way. You follow your guns.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he starts heading off on an old, overgrown road toward these tall buildings in the distance. Is the goal to try to sneak?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. You draw close to these buildings, and you find they are covered in goo. This could have been some city, some thing of a great ancient civilization, but now the buildings are covered in this ichor, and you can see that he points toward one that looks sort of like some kind of what's the word? Like I don't want to say cathedral, but one of those, a basilica. That's the word I'm looking for. It has a large, round kind of shape to it. And he says, that is one of the ancient temples for which we were forbidden to enter. I think their leader may be in there. And that's where we'll end the adventure for the night. Join the rebellion today against the Empire, as the dark barons of industry uninterested in the good of the tabletop RPG hobby seek to squeeze their fist tighter in their control. Voices on all sides speak only in absolutes, but a new hope rises. Check out Wood Planet Gaming Lodge at www.wplodge.com. Head to DriveThruRPG and get your copy of the White Star RPG Galaxy Edition by Galen Knight Games and James Spawn, and join us as we rekindle the fires of rebellion to take back the tabletop RPG hobby so that it can be a hobby for all of us. Join us at Mythic Mountain's RPG Gaming Club to play in games and follow the way.